December 4th, 2023. I'm walking down Market Street. There is the Federal Reserve Bank of Philadelphia. Right there is the African American Museum of Philadelphia. They are going to be moving to the Parkway fairly soon. They're into bigger quarters. And there is Philadelphia City Hall. But I just want to walk towards the Old First Church because they're moving a building that's been sitting on a site for 300 years. So a 300-year-old building is being moved today, which is why I'm here. In front of us is Independence Mall. And this is very tourist because Independence Hall is where the Declaration of Independence was signed in 1776. So we're coming up to the 250th anniversary. And you can see Independence Hall there. It's peeking through the trees. On our left is the National Constitution Center, which is a bipartisan, wonderful organization. And they teach us about the Constitution, which is pretty cool. And they have all kinds of interesting exhibits. Occasionally I'm a member, and you can join for about $50 a year and show up anytime you want. They used to have a wonderful cafeteria there, which was closed down during the pandemic, which absolutely sucks. I used to like to go there after meeting for worship because we're on Arch Street, which is where there's the visitor center for Independence Mall. We're on Arch Street, and 2 blocks ahead is Arch Street Meeting, which is the home of the monthly meeting of Friends of Philadelphia. And here we have, you can see there too, and before we get there, we get to the Free Quaker Meeting House, because one thing Quakers were really good at was arguing. And we argued about, should we be part of the independence movement? Should we give up ownership of humans? One thing is we haven't had an exemplary record on human rights, but generally Quakers get around to good human rights before anyone else. That's not always. So there is Independence Hall. And in front of us, to the right, immediately over Market Street, is the skeleton of George Washington's house. So all he had to do was just walk across the lawn and sign the Declaration of Independence, and then later on work on the Constitution. And that big building there used to be a jail there, and the very first flight from America came from those grounds. A balloon from a bunch of Frenchmen who flew on a balloon over to New Jersey, because the Delaware River is right ahead of us. We are approaching 5th and Market Street in front of us. The Quaker Meeting House is at 4th and Arch. Sorry, we are approaching 5th and Arch Street. And right in front at the left is the United States Mint. So we've passed the Federal Reserve Bank. Now we've got the Mint. And this is the Free Quaker Meeting House. I don't know that anyone's used it for meeting for worship for 100 years, 200 years, I'm not sure, but it's a beautiful building. And certainly looks like a Quaker building, where if you understand anything about Quakers, we're all about simplicity. Don't fuss. If God is as huge as we say they are, we don't need to fuss. And right in front of us is the Christchurch burial ground, where Benjamin Franklin is buried. Now we've got the cars here, they're all going onto the bridge over to New Jersey, which is, you can see it, people, cars going onto the bridge right there. I always catch a bus because my car was stolen on Good Friday 2017. So, okay, so this Christchurch is at 2nd and Market, and Market is the next street over there that's parallel to Arch Street, and parallel to Arch Street is Race Street on that side. Everything is very set out. Someone very good at geometry put together Philadelphia. You see, there's the Delaware River, and this is us here. This Christchurch is down there. Okay. And there is a chronology of Benjamin Franklin. You'll have to pause it if you want to read it. And here we have it. There's Ben and his wife, Benjamin Franklin and Deborah, 1790. Very nice. If you're going to get buried, that's a good place. 1719, Christchurch burial ground. And here we have the last resting place of Benjamin Franklin, 1706 to 1790. Yeah, he was quite a character, no question about that. See, the leaves are all fallen from the trees. It's pretty cold, and we're heading now towards Arch Street Meeting House, which is directly in front of us behind a brick wall that is, I believe, 8 feet or 9 feet tall. It had originally been 5 feet tall, but when it was just a burial ground and there was a yellow fever epidemic, the good citizens of Philadelphia were throwing bodies over the top of the wall, and that upset whoever was running the burial ground, so they made the wall higher, so it would be harder or impossible to toss bodies over the wall. I wonder if that story is true. So the sort of stories that tour guides like to say, just to get you interested. So we're heading down 4th and Arch, and we got to 4th Street, and there is the Arch Street Meeting House, which is coming into view. There's the meeting house, which you can see very clearly. It's a beautiful building. And we're going to cross 4th Street because I want to get a view of the building that's about to be moved from across the street. So all those cars you can see moving there, that's the bridge over to New Jersey. So we're walking towards 4th and Race Street. And I was told that the building was going to be moved last Monday, but then I showed up and there were red crosses all over building permits saying, no, do not proceed. So I presume they got the building permits, and I was told it was going to start at 9 o'clock this morning, and then I was told it was going to start at 1 o'clock this afternoon, and it's after 1 now. So have they moved the building? Let us see. This area has some lovely old buildings here that have been restored or just not, or they just never fell apart. You see this building here, it's gorgeous. Look at the bricks. I don't know if that's a reproduction or the original thing. It may well be original. Yeah.
Somebody to pay for your life.
I try not to put people in the videos because it's obnoxious. So look at these gorgeous buildings here. And there we have it. That building of the black side, that is a 300-year-old building that is supposed to be moved today, and maybe it is moving. Oh my gosh. Okay, I will start another video.